What's going on, guys? It's Cheesy and welcome back to another F1 2020 video. Hope you all are doing well, having a good day. Today we're going to be going to Monaco, Circuit de Monaco, a pretty difficult circuit, if I do say. I've had trouble with it. This is probably one of the harder circuits on the grid, if not the hardest. So hopefully we can get it done, get a good result here, but you never know. You really never know. So let's get into this. All right, then. Hopping into qualifying now, it should be pretty interesting. I'm not the best at Monaco, and I might be the worst. I used to sometimes say, I'm not the best, but I'm certainly not the worst. This time, I'm not sure if I'm not the worst. I've been pretty bad. One shot qualifying, I changed it up to make it a little bit more interesting, put a little bit more pressure on myself on the harder circuit. But let's get into it. Let's see what I can do. If I can put together a clean lap or not. This will be difficult. I'm hoping to start not 22nd. Hopefully in front of Boccolacci, because I was just talking a little bit of smack about him. But let's talk in the car then. Alright then. Everything's set up to good. I have a custom setup from the Steam Workshop, the Monaco Dry Race Trim. So hopefully I can do something good with this. Hopefully I can do some damage. Do something that is unorthodox, unexpected from me, but we're gonna use that setup. And the long thing that we have been waiting for. Alright then. Hopefully everything will be good then for qualifying. I'm not even completely sure. Let's go to track then. Catch you guys at the end. That was pretty bad. That was a tough qualifying. I am a little bit disappointed with that result because I was in first at one point, which I knew I wasn't gonna get first, but if I could get top 10, that would have been amazing. But it is what it is. We continue. I shall continue, and
with qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top three: Bottas, Hamilton, and Charles Leclerc. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
So, two Italians behind us. Boccolacci not doing too hot. But Kvyat putting in a good lap in P14. That is interesting. The Russian himself in P14. I would not expect that. But good for him. We'll just have to get past him during the race. I don't know how that's possible in Monaco. But I'll make it happen. You know, I'm a man of my word. I'm gonna get past him for sure. What's the question?
Spend much time practicing. Are you saving your car for the main event?
It was pretty wet out when I was practicing. Let's go with that. I have no idea how that would affect us.
How do you feel about this team's performance this season?
McLaren's performance. Let's go with that. They're really working hard.
You left some body work out there on the track. Were you struggling for grip?
Nothing that won't buff out, I guess. How is this affecting my team acclaim?
Great. Well, that's everything.
Why doesn't she say appreciate your time? I feel like she did last time. That's a male Russian voice. But same thing. Same thing. She sounds like that. Ah, man. Kvyat gonna get ahead of us? Eh? No. Stay. You know your place, Kvyat. You know your place. Stay where you are. Okay, about to get 7. Hopefully this race we can get 7 combined acclaim. That would be pretty cool. A good thing, I think. Going back to the team headquarters, Monaco Race. This is going to be pretty interesting. It's not a track where you can overtake a lot. It's not a place where you can just weave through, like I have been with AI recently. So this should be a tough one. It's not a track I like. And let's see. Messages from Carl. Jeff, pre-race. Alright, thank you, pre-race. But now let's get into the race. This time we have been all waiting for. The long wait. The long-awaited Monaco race. Fun to watch? Not as fun to drive. But I'll get you guys in the car.
Formula One returns to Monte Carlo once again today, home to the world-famous Monte Carlo Casino, first opened in 1863. And, of course, a certain road race, first held here in 1929. There's no greater an occasion, no more valuable a win than the Monaco Grand Prix. The prestigious Circuit de Monaco, then. It's not all that dissimilar today to the layout that made its debut almost a century ago. It's 2 miles and 19 corners through the streets of Monte Carlo, and although the average lap speed of around 93 miles per hour is the lowest of the season, the tiny margins for error make it the natural habitat of the safety car. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of turn 1. So how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
Well, the throttle goes both ways, Crofty. You've got to have the discipline not to try and win the race on the first lap. So always be prepared to lift early and give those around you more space. Trying to be the last of the late breakers with half a dozen cars around you may pay off from time to time, but it's also a great way to lose your front wing.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Verstappen, Sebastian Vettel, and Ricciardo, Albon, Perez, Norris, and Lance Stroll, Magnussen, Ocon, Carlos Sainz, and Kvyat, Giovinazzi, Grosjean, Kimi Raikkonen, and the scientist, Gasly, Boccolacci, Russell, and Nicholas Latifi. That's it then, it's time to go racing, as we head to trackside for today's race.
That's a decent start. Good job. Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage. Gap to car in front is 5.0 seconds. This is your final lap of the race. That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
That's it then for another nail-biting Monaco Grand Prix. We were on the edge of our seats the whole time, but they've come through to take a stunning victory. Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Valtteri Bottas takes the top spot. He's our new Drivers' Championship leader after today's result. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
I have to give it to the scientists. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern-day Formula One.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today as they make their way up the standings. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
So that was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours. You were cutting your way through the field during the race. You're surpassing all expectations. Can anything or anyone stop you? Appreciate your time.
We had a major issue on the production line earlier this week, so the entire development package for this weekend has failed. Check your R&D screen to order any redevelopments. I know we were expecting some new developments to come through, but some of them have failed the quality control. Make sure you indicate what you'd like redeveloped via the R&D screen.